long have you been married?
It'll be 9 years in May.
Oh, yeah. So you got a baby daddy.
Yeah, I do, but what make how I could have, what says that I wasn't dating my husband that I'm with now for 20 years?
Well, Pastor, don't jump on me. I mean, I'm just trying to do the math. You said he's 20, you've been married 9 years, so how?
Yeah, I have a baby's daddy.
But
yeah.
I guess that don't matter how, because you could have been just creeping around, Pastor.
I actually had a previous marriage. And so was married to a pastor. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Exactly, yeah. So.
Amazing. So, is he still pastoring?
Yeah, he's still pastoring.
Okay. So it's okay to get a divorce and still be Christian?
I think so.
I mean, we have to clear that up.
I'm still Christian.
Thank you. Thank you for helping us clear that up, because we have this whole misconception, you know, it's just, thank you for bringing that to our reality.
Christians make mistakes.
Absolutely.
And we try and things don't work out. So God is good. He gives us another chance.
Thank you. Thank you.
And another chance. And some of us another chance.
I know, right? and then you just so happily. Well, how's your marriage now?
Wonderful.
Is he a pastor?
Yes, he pastors with me.
Oh, this is nice. So you like those pastors?
Yeah, I like men of God. Put it like that.
I know that's right.
I'm attracted to a man who loves the Lord.
Very important.
My husband loves the Lord, and he's our minister of music, and he's also one of the pastors there at the church. Yeah. And he's a pilot on top of all that. So,
oh, so he be flying us. So wait, you be flying all over the world, Pastor Jamelle?
Yeah, well, not quite yet, but yeah, will be.
Because you've been busy working.
I've been busy working, yeah, exactly.
So how long, Pastor Jamelle, as an author, how long have you been writing?
I have been writing since as early as I can remember. I started with poetry before I was, like I said, before I was a teenager. Okay. But I never published anything. And I've always written. But 3 years ago, I actually decided to go all the way and publish.
Wow, because you have 3 books.
3 books,
so you've pretty much done a book every year. It
could work that way. I published 2 books from 2000 to 2013. I published 2 books.
Oh, wow.
And then I was writing, and now this book, I published this book. Yeah.
So when you're doing poetry doesn't have to really rhyme then, right?
Right, it didn't rhyme.
That was my problem.
Doesn't always make sense either.
If I learn that, I think I'll be. You know, I always try to practice stuff that I don't have no business knowing or dabbling in, but I just do it because I want to see if I can do it. Yeah. And poetry is one of those failures.
Oh. Don't give up.
I'm gonna leave that to you guys.
Okay, give up.
So you actually physically, personally wrote all 3 of your books yourself?
Yes, because I couldn't find a ghostwriter to write what I wanted them to say. No, but I'm serious. Yes, I personally wrote all the books.
Now, what made you go, because you did like self-help books, what made you come over and actually write a novel to this extent?
I was actually working on another self-help, inspirational, nonfiction book. Mm-hmm. And my father says to me, Jamelle, I think you need to consider doing something different. When you're writing the books that you're writing right now, only a certain person's going to read them. Mm-hmm. Somebody that's interested in that topic. I feel like if you take the topic or what the point is that you're trying to make through a nonfiction book and write a fiction book, you can get a larger audience. And that's how that started.
And I have to say, you made a big jump from the self-help to 3 seasons.
3 seasons.
Because I read this book, and it is definitely some seasons going on in this book. This book it gives you everything that life throws at you. I mean, there's domestic violence, there's fornication, there's promiscuity, there is rape, there is, jail, prison time. Everything is in this book. There's betrayal. Oh my gosh. Your mind just went to a whole nother level.
Yes.
How did you come up with the characters in this book?
This is interesting. Again, my father is the one that told me I should write this book. Mm-hmm. I got a little offended when he first said it, because I'm like, you're trying to distract me. Oh. I'm focused. And now you're trying to give me something else to do. I went to sleep that night, and these characters entered. It's like I just walked into my dreams. I started seeing them, feeling them, and for the next 3.5 months I lived with them.
That was one heck of a dream.
Yeah, I mean, it unfolded over time. Some of the characters are parts of people that I've met through the years in living and in ministry, and the other characters I've never known these people, but I got to know them intimately as I was writing.
As you wrote. Did you ever fear being a pastor to jump from self-help over into something that was so deep, although it was real life and very relatable, but as a pastor to write the words that you wrote? Like, did you ever feel like your congregation would judge you, or even people that just knew you would judge you?
I didn't really take time to think about it. Well, one, my congregation, they know me.
Okay.
So they know that I'm transparent, I'm real, I'm approachable. And there's a difference between religion and spirituality.
Come on, you better talk about
And so
it.
this book was not written from a religious perspective or by a religious person, but a spiritual person who's trying to bring a message that anybody can change.
And transparency is exactly what helps people to change.
Yes.
And even in the book, you see where the help came later on and how their lives just intertwined. But what I really loved about the book that I didn't understand in the beginning was the in-depthness of the other characters in the book. It was kind of hard to decipher who is the main character here.
Yes.
But you really gave a deep description of each character's background, which made you go, wow, like, really? She just took her best friend's man? And it was just like, if you knew what she was going through, it was...
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You guys have to get the book. 3 seasons. It's like you literally went through 4 or 5 seasons in writing this book, like literally. So, what is it that you want people to walk away from with 3 seasons?
I wrote, and it's interesting that the way you felt when you read the book was exactly how I wanted people to feel. A lot of times books are written, or there's plays, movies, and the focus is on the main character, who that main character is. But they don't take into consideration that that main character is the sum total of all the experiences in their life, and their life has been affected by the people in their lives. So it was going to be impossible from where I was coming from to really bring my character out without bringing their background.
Okay.
And so that is how that was one of the reasons that was intentional in the writing, because you can't know me if you don't know my story.
That's true.
You can't judge me if you haven't walked in my shoes.
That's true.
You can't judge me if you can't read my mind.
Wow.
And you can't judge me if you don't know my tomorrow.
Come on. And that's exactly what we do as people. We judge immediately.
We judge. We see something, or we focus on who you are. I'm saying Chere, but I need to know what happened, you know, where she's been, what she's experienced, what she's dealing with right now, what she thinks, how she feels. Then I can maybe pass a judgment, but I'm still going to be really far away.
Pastor Jamelle, I think you're a counselor too.
I am.
I knew it. You over here trying to read. I'm trying to read me. I'm not in 3 seasons trying to. I appreciate that. So what's next for Pastor Jamelle?
Well, 3 seasons is a series book. It's the first book in a series. So even it will. Well, I won't say that much, but there's going to be a series.
Okay.
And so we're just going to continue writing. I want to get this book out to as many people as possible, and we'll go from there. I have some other books that I'm writing that are fiction and nonfiction, and.
Well, I'm excited, and I vouch for this book. Okay, people, get the book. I'm gonna cut because I don't know if you're shaking your head at me, as in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Mom, sorry.
3 seasons.